You are probably live. I'm just double checking. Like I always do. I seem to be live. Can they...
Well, I'm a phantom, so I'm dead.
Hello, everybody. I am the villainous Ashley Oren, and we're a few days late today. We are missing 2 people because they could not show up. And also, you are seeing my DM screen today because I can't show you guys a non-DM'd one today. So you're going to see some things you probably well, you're not going to see anything you wouldn't have known beforehand. But anyways, what was I doing? Yes. Do you guys want to recap of last week?
Yes.
Yeah, for the viewers.
I do not remember at all.
Oh, okay. So you beat up some shadowy little people who some shadow clones, as they're called. Or no, they're called dark clones, as they're called. Dark clones, as they're called, who were made by what has been called Rokai. A name that I did not make, actually. That's not important. I just wanted to point that out.
Sounds like yokai. Is it
like
a robotic yokai?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't name it. It doesn't matter. You'll learn this later. You'll learn all that later. Or in the past, technically. Anyways, what was I on about? Yeah, so you guys beat them up, and then you learned about how this was happening kind of all over, and there were safe places for people to go. You guys took the civilians that you decloned back to the stadium, and then you guys started to head there. On your way there, you ran into you started talking, and then you ran into Princess Onzuro, who had their sister stolen by 3 individuals: a phoenix, a monochrome woman, and Rokai. And you were on your way to the stadium. Here, our session starts at the front gates of the... I'll put you guys on the road. You guys are already on the road. I'm not on the road.
Yeah, we've been on the road.
My bad. Let me quickly
We're on a big empty road.
Quickly grab your characters out. All right, yeah. It's a little much this time. Honestly, there's not much here that you guys. So yeah, the front of the road here is the what's it called? Is the front of the stadium. I did not... Phantom, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Well, I'm describing everything. Could you go back to the characters you made and make tokens for me? I forgot to do so.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to do that myself.
You're good. I did not give them names. Do you want me to, or do you have names?
I'll do that on the fly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Always a great time.
Yeah. Do you need me to stop while you do that, or am I good to just describe the rest of the scene?
You're good to continue, but it's going to take me a minute.
All right. Yeah.
You just need me to make tokens or tokens in the roll 20.
You don't see them for a bit. Don't worry. Okay. So yeah, You see, and you arrive at the front of the front door of the stadium here. This you see 2. These 2 are military people. I don't have a military person token, so just say those police officers are military. Oh wait, Onzuro's here.
I have to say, we're a little light here.
Onzuro's here as well.
And then I believe Sparrow is the character's name, is on Soren's back.
Yep.
Who was ZBX's character? They were the demon. They were the demon, right?
Triffian was the demon. LB was the human.
Were they here last time?
You mean the toaster?
No, they were not here last. The toaster one was not here last time.
Got it. Okay.
They are sitting patiently at the stadium.
They've just gone on ahead.
They've abandoned us.
They fell unconscious after the shock. But yeah, this is the scene you see before you. Do what you want.
Okay. I am going to slowly approach the gates with my hands in the air. I believe you're expecting us?
Can you control your characters? Yes, you can.
Yeah, but I'm alt tab. Do you mind?
Yeah.
I cannot move my character.
Yeah, I was just double checking them all. I don't know why sometimes it does it and sometimes it does it.
I
And
cannot
other
move.
times it does. Yeah,
I cannot move either of my characters.
This is stupid. All right, you should be able to control yourself now.
I think I found them. Yes, I did. Gonna go ahead and pin one.
Are you able to move now? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Let me check to see. Yeah, I can move one.
All right. Yeah. So, what? Sorry, what did you say, Phantom? Give me a refresher. I forgot as I was fixing you guys.
I'm gonna approach with my hands in the air, my gun sheathed on my side, and my battery on my back, and just say, "We mean no harm. I believe you're expecting us."
When they point their gun at you. We're not expecting it. We're not expecting anyone. Our city's overrun by people like you.
Okay, first off, that's racist. I'm gonna do finger guns at them, like just ever so casually. That's racist.
They don't react to that. They just point their gun at you. They seem on edge and
God, instead of Jim Crow laws, we're getting robotic crow laws. Anyhow.
yeah.
Oh God, I'm going to hell for that one.
They very clearly
Anyhow.
don't know who you are. That you don't need to roll insight. They don't know who you are.
All right. I'm just gonna say, listen, we saved a couple of you guys a while back. They should have been here by now. They came on a truck.
Yeah, I remember seeing that truck, and they said someone helped them, but I don't remember any description about a dragon, a robot, and two half animal things, or a other half dragon thing.
You're really struggling with these descriptions.
First of all, we're called hybrids.
They
Second of
wouldn't know
all,
that.
we wouldn't. Our characters.
No, I'm saying, I'm like, that's my character turning to you. They wouldn't know that. Different dimension. They don't have you here.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to correct them. We're called hybrids. And second,
Honestly, that name sounds insulting, anyways.
shush. And second, they were probably too startled to give you a description. Now, if you can go in and find them, they can come out and confirm that we're the people who helped them. Would you mind doing that?
Who has
Or you.
Who has the phone right now?
I think I do.
You do? Okay, then you hear a beep on the phone.
I'm going to, for now, leave it in my pocket and just turn to them and say, look, if I were one of those metal freaks, don't you think I would have attacked you already?
I'm not going until I get confirmation. And
All right, contact your boss. Or the other
All right,
person.
I'll pull out the phone. Hey, do you got some kind of confirmation to give us here?
it just says radio.
Radio.
Oh, yeah, you also have the radio too.
Oh, I forgot I had that, if I'm entirely honest.
That's why I had the phone say it for you, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna click the radio. Hey, tell your guards at the front to let us in. We need some help.
What accent did I? What did I do for the police officers?
It doesn't matter.
You-
It doesn't matter.
I don't
Just roll
think
with
they
it.
had an accent.
Yeah, you hear through the radio. Oh, are you at the front gate or door?
Yes.
Yeah, front door.
All right, I'll tell them that you're good. Just give me a few minutes.
Don't take too long. We got a couple of men bleeding out over here. I motion towards the dragon.
Oh, got it. And then you hang up.
I don't think the radio can see the dragon.
Actually, do you just need me making tokens, or do I need to put them into
I'll
roll 20
put them
for
in.
you?
I just need the token.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to have you do that. I'm just also trying to focus on everyone
you're
else's
good.
things, so it's probably best if I asked you.
No, you're good. I mean, I offered to make them anyways because I was bored. So
Okay, but yeah. So a minute goes by, 2 minutes, and then you hear on you hear the radio go off. You see them like tap on the side of their head, and then they put their guns down. You're free to go in.
Jesus Christ, took you long enough. I'm gonna march past them annoyed, toss it, and then as I'm walking, you forgot about Patch. I smack Patch.
Dude, stop hitting him. What do you do?
Well, he was annoying.
All right, do you guys go in?
Yeah, we're gonna go in.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me direct you guys.
As I enter, I smack Patch a second time.
All right.
Ayla's gonna walk over to Patch and just rub his head a little
Yeah.
bit, like try to give him some comfort.
Yeah, so you walk through a building a bit. They lead you to
I
this.
got left out.
Yeah, it's because you moved while I was copying it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, and then they bring you to the outside, and you see there's a bunch of tents set up. There's a few trucks unloading people. You can see like some storage crates aware, a few beds in the background, and you see people everywhere. Some soldiers, some civilians. You see one of the people you saved before. You recognize him, but there seems to be a lot of people here.
I'm just looking around. God, organics. They flock together. One bombing strike and this whole place is a slaughter.
Yeah, maybe don't say those things. You might scare someone.
So what? Organics scare too easily.
Ayla's gonna walk Soren over to the first aid tents.
Yeah, you walk them over, and you see one of the few that Phantom hasn't sent. I'll grab the image quickly, and I'll.
I'm making the token for the last one. I'm pretty sure. Is it the police lady?
No, it's the doctor.
Ah, shoot! I forgot he existed. Yeah, I'll
Right, I'll copy.
Just a
image.
moment.
Oh no, save image. I'll just quickly save it and show you the image. I do have a personality for him so far, which is good. All right.
Oh, I forgot about my favorite one of them.
It is just
Mr.
uploading.
Mr. Trax or whatever.
He's massive. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
That's what she said.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You go to them and you see this guy. Ah, hello, dearie. What can I do for you?
God.
My dragon needs help. Along with the person on her back.
You know, maybe I took too many of those medicines, because I think I'm seeing an overgrown lizard.
That is a dragon. She has wings.
Close.
It's almost so cute. Soren like flaps her wings a little bit, not trying to take off, but just show off a little. Lizards don't have wings.
Nor are they
This one
nor are
also
they that
fire
big.
breathe.
But I was cutting you off.
Or
I
not
swear.
fire breathe. What is it?
Lightning.
Lightning breath. There we go. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's been too long. Sorry.
It's been just over a week. All right. Well, my friend, dragons don't exist either. So it's honestly the more plausible reason is that the giant lizard.
Can I just
Well,
approach
you know.
behind the guy, this living robot, and just grab him by the shoulder? Like, there's a lot of things that you don't think exist, but they do.
Jerry, get out of that cosplay. Is that my coffee? He says, reaching for your battery.
I I'm going to smack him upside the head so hard.
Don't
Did I roll
kill
the hit
him.
with that?
Roll the hit.
It's a smack, so it's just a D20 plus strength, I guess.
Yeah. 6. You
Well,
missed
6 plus-
horrendously. Like noticeable
no,
enough that
strength is
some of the
0.
other patients will look at you.
Oh,
Don't
my
kill
my
him.
sensors must be off.
We all have bad days, Jerry. Now where's my coffee?
Hey, besides the coffee, do you know how to heal them?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm a doctor, not a veterinarian.
Made that same freaking joke. My character's genuinely gonna burst into laughter.
I might have accidentally modeled this after a lot of Phantom's characters.
Soren's gonna
Me.
and then look at Ayla and just be like,
Oh yeah, Unzer's over
You-
here as well.
you might not Ayla's just pinching the bridge of her nose now because she's not sure how to like communicate what she needs to say to Soren without being rude.
You just see Onzero kind of gesture to herself.
Soren's eyes kind of narrow on Zero a little bit, narrow at Soren, and then Ashley, would you mind bringing in the other token?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Soren's gonna turn into the new token.
I'm just gonna be really confused. What the? I'm gonna hit my head a couple of times trying to figure out if there's something's wrong with my sensors.
No.
Soren's now looking at the doctor and goes, "How about now?"
Ah, yes, you're looking a
Any-
lot more cute, except for those things on your heads, but we can deal with those.
Soren's gonna
Don't
put her
touch
head.
them.
I'm tired of this guy. Can I just point my gun at him and say, "Fix her, or else"? Roll intimidation.
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
21.
21.
All right, Jerry. You don't need to scream. Miss, get over it. This bed is.
Call me Jerry again, and you're not going to live to see another day.
Please roll me perception. Don't worry.
Altron's tired of this BS. Give me a minute. I had to pull up my character sheet.
It's
Where's
literally based
perception?
off of characters like you, mainly Tater. I think. I don't
8.
know.
These stones remind me of Tater. Oh my god.
8. You do not.
You
see-
literally even. He's even calling me Jerry.
Oh my god! I forgot that was his name. Just Tater. All right. Sorry.
Tater in disguise.
All right. Yeah.
Autobots.
Because
Scarecrows
I
in
just-
disguise.
Because I just want you to see this. You see a guy with coffee in his hand, hiding behind one of the tents. It's probably Jerry.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow, or try to, but then realize I don't have any before just turning back to the doc.
Yeah.
Fix her up now.
Yeah. All right, dear. Just get on this table and stop pointing that gun at me. I cannot work faster if you're pointing weaponry at me. Please stop. It's really freaking me out. And they just keep rambling.
I holster my gun. All right, but I should warn you, I'm quicker on the draw than you are on your little run, wheelie.
Well, that's ableist. I can't use my legs.
Exactly. Now hurry up and fix her. Organic.
I've told her to get on the bed 2 times. What do you want me to do?
I nod towards Soren.
Ion! You're going to
Yeah,
get the
I'm-
doctor killed.
Standing there, she's used to not being able to talk. Also, I cannot move Soren's token.
Well, that explains it.
I did say that. No one responded.
I didn't. No one heard it. I don't think it caught by your mic. There you go. You can move Soren now.
So Soren's just standing there, like, with her hands like held in front of her, like, I don't know what to do here.
Just sit on the
Patch,
bed.
go help her out. Can I have Patch like nudge her onto the table?
Yeah, you can.
Soren's gonna.
Patch is just gonna slowly nudge her onto the table. The companions are helping right now. Anyhow, Patch is gonna
Soren's
slowly
just gonna
nudge her onto the table.
sit on the table.
Sorry, I'm just downloading all the things, so I might be unresponsive for a second.
Okay.
Patch, you look after her for a minute. If the doctor moves, just send me an alert. He'll be dead within the minute. I look over to the doctor.
Is killing him really necessary? He probably has other people to tend to as well.
I whisper in. I can't walk over and whisper in her ear. I'm not actually going to kill him. I'm just making sure your friend gets the best treatment she can.
That was
got to do
Soren.
with organics.
That was Soren, not Ayla.
Oh, that was Soren? Oh,
That's Soren.
my bad.
Alright, so okay.
When that,
Got all the tokens now.
yeah, she's too close to whisper. I'm just going to be like, listen, you come where I come from, killing is. Oh. Hi! It's Dr. Zilla!
I've ascended to godhood, Jerry!
Oh my god! Oh, that hurts. Oh, I just laughed. My lungs are out of place. Oh god! I think they just came out my spine. What? No. What?
Alright, keep going. Someone please keep going.
Moving on. I'm gonna walk over to the others. All right, Pat, you keep an eye on her. The rest of us, group huddle over here. I think I made my voice deeper this time, but it didn't really matter. Same basic concept.
Don't like to move the
Oh,
Anzura.
red lady.
Give me a second. I've broken my thing. Really badly.
Well, stop.
Okay, we're
breaking
gonna
it.
continue to roleplay and just pretend like she's over here. Cool?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry I was unresponsive for a
Cool.
bit. I was trying to download the thing
You're
and I
good.
could not multitask. Alright. You want on zero over there?
All right. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna talk to my group real quick. Listen, organics are anything but trustworthy. No offense to you three. So I say what we need to do here is find their leader. Issue is that could be several people. So any ideas?
Any ideas on what exactly?
Finding their leader.
Well, it depends on what group they're in. I mean, different groups of humans and organics, as you call us, have different leaders. It's not just one centralized leader for everyone.
You sound like you're offended by the term organic.
Well,
Gee,
that
I
lady
wonder
right there.
why.
It's what you are.
Points to the
Ahem.
person over there with the badge.
Ahem.
Yes?
Hello, I am Amanda, the police chief of this place. I
Of
heard
course your name is Amanda. Anyhow. I'm sorry, she looks like an Amanda.
you'll be glad to know my last name is Wall.
Oh god,
Amanda
we're
Wall.
screwed. Guys, we're dead. I start digging at the bomb in my neck. Get it out, get it out.
I heard you saved
Out over a name.
Oh,
Glitchy went glitchy.
Glitchy did go glitchy.
What'd you say, Glitchy?
I'm sorry. I do not understand why you freak out over a name, Warbot. I mean, general.
I did do that in character.
Ah, okay.
But, okay. I'm just going to walk over. I take it you're either in charge here or in contact with people who are in charge. Given you're an organic, it's always hard to tell.
I don't really I don't think organic is the proper term, but considering your status, I guess it is. No, I'm just the chief of police. I'm not the one in charge, but I am at the, let's say, leaders table of this Save England operation.
I roll my eyes. Oh, great! It's an oligarchy.
An Olive Garden?
What is an Olive Garden?
How are you a military person and not know what oligarchy is?
Because
Oh my gosh!
Because Ashley doesn't know what an oligarchy is.
Oh my god! Okay, oligarchy is ruled by men, or ruled by a few. You get a dictatorship, which is ruled by one. Monarchy ruled by a family. Oligarchy ruled by a few.
Okay. No,
Democracy ruled by all.
No, not necessarily. It's more so we're all trying to talk about what to do. There is a leader of the top leader of the operation. There's just we're having all the higher ups at the talk as well. I can take you to them because they are rather interested in you few lot. I can't speak.
Well, well, if there's anyone with experience in battling against robots, I guess it's the guy who trained them all. I'm gonna holster my weapon and follow her.
We didn't train robots, sir.
I know, he's just saying that to sound cool.
All right, yeah, he's gonna start.
Because I'm just saying that to sound cool.
He's gonna start taking you over there. Anzur was not gonna go with you. It was kind of clear.
No one here understands.
Hmm?
I think no one here understands that. What Phantom said.
No one ever does. Yeah, Anzur was gonna
Hey, screw off!
Bit and talk.
All right,
people.
are you guys following me?
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. Can I walk over to Patch and give him my pulse staff and just have him hold it in his little claw? Tase the doctor if he tries to run.
Yeah, you see, he's being used currently as a coffee table.
That's fine. Honestly, I look to the doctor and give him a nod of approval. Good use of my servant. And then I'm gonna walk back to the others.
Doran looks like feels so bad for Patch.
Patch is enjoying himself. He likes being hurt.
You see Patch like pull two like sad eyes on the screen, and you see a tear, a little bright tear of light go down his cheek as you walk away.
Aww.
Anyways, take us to your leader. I'm not an alien. You're an alien.
Right, yeah, they start to walk.
What's in
As they walk you to this tent in the center here, they start to speak. 3 hours ago, the first wave popped up, and then 2 hours ago, it got bad to where it was all across the city. In just 1 hour, these clones of people have managed to spread all across England. We're not sure.
I'm guessing they prefer. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Okay. I'm guessing they prefer large-scale brute force attacks.
It seems so, though some have shown higher intelligence, though those are the ones that don't have a visible face trace in any of our database.
I see. So probably artificials. Another universe.
They're either artificials or clones from somewhere else. Older clones.
Suppose that could be a possibility.
The one thing we have seen is that they're not leaving the confines of the city. Almost like they need something here.
If I had to guess, it has to do with us being here. To be honest, we're not entirely sure why we are here, but since we are, we could use your help, and you could obviously use ours.
Your help would be greatly appreciated, she says as you arrive at this little area. And again, I'm going to grab you guys. Actually, I'm going to grab all of you. And I will take you to the main room. So yeah, you walk in down here. There's a tarp on the floor, table in the center, and you see several people standing all around the table. Let me just quickly, I guess, pull up all of them. or accidentally open all of them. Yeah, so this one
That's a big motorcyclist.
is sitting this side of the table. The police chief is already there. Why did I clone them again?
There's 2 police chiefs? I didn't know organics had unlocked cloning yet. I thought that was a
yeah.
level 10
No,
skill.
that's
here-
just your twin.
Yeah, you guys see these 4 standing here, and you see the police chief go stand over at this side of the table. This is where all of us are here talking about the oncoming crisis. We might require your assistance.
I look down at the table. No holograms? How crude.
Yeah, we don't have holograms either.
Well, your world is much cruder than this one still.
All right.
Dude, stop insulting people's world and let's just get to it.
I'm not insulting, I'm stating facts.
All right.
Why even is the word crude?
Primitive. Lesser on a technological level, we'll say that.
Okay.
Anyhow, I cough. So, what do you all know about the current crisis, other than what the police chief told us?
You hear this one speak up. I feel like I should be. No, what's an English accent? I don't think I can do one.
No, that accent works perfectly. That is literally him.
All right. Well, I feel like I should be asking you that. You that first. You're the one who's not from around here, and I'm the highest of the military, at least in this operation.
What rank are you?
I am second in command, only underneath the king.
I see. So it looks like you're really desperate here. And desperation means that we have the leverage. Who has the leverage gets the questions first. Now then, tell me.
What leverage do you have?
Well, simple. I'm an android, just like the other one. The one who's causing all this madness.
You know who's causing
If
this?
anyone's gonna be...
That's not
You
what he
don't?
said. Oh, gosh.
We literally saw him earlier.
He
Yeah.
said you know, as in like you know them personally.
Oh. No, I
He
don't know
also
them
wasn't
personally,
there.
but... I was saying, like, you don't to Ion's character.
Oh God, everything just keeps breaking. Okay, need to
I know their type of droid. I've seen them before. Similar blueprints, albeit altered, but he is similar to my maker's design. Just changed.
We didn't know there was someone behind all this. We just knew that these people were suddenly turning into darker clones of themselves, and whenever one went down, the person inside was rescued.
That's mostly accurate, yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say it's some kind of advanced displacement system. Sends them somewhere else and replaces them with some kind of metal... I guess clone is the right word for their body. At least because they said they were somewhere else when they came out.
Yeah, we've been getting those reports as well.
Wish I had minor illusions so I could do holograms, but no, I can't. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna lean against the table. So I understand you're being here. These 3, why are they here? And I motion to the people across the table from us.
Retired General Mr. Stan Burns. And then you look over at this one here. Hey.
The rifle.
Yeah, the one with the rifle.
Just
He just goes Yeah. Miss Clara, current current general of of the a part of the army military you see here.
Struggle with these. Go ahead.
I'm not used to coming up with names on the spot. And Emma, our sort of civilian director almost. They're the ones who's making sure that we're not overstepping our boundaries. They're the ones making sure us military, the police, and the civilians all have a coalition nice. And of course, you've met the chief of police, Amanda Wall.
I'm sorry. Do we really need a civilian consultant on these matters?
Yes.
Give me a second. I need to add notes for them.
It's kind of a war zone out there. The needs of the civilians should not be factored in if they conflict with the needs of the many.
What did I name?
The civilians are the many.
What did I just name the retired guy again?
Dan Burns, I think.
Oh, yeah,
which is from something else.
Be
but I
writing
can't
these
remember
down.
what.
Damn. Thank you. I was.
Yeah,
That's what I was
Dan
doing.
Burns is an American screenwriter. I knew that name somewhere.
All right,
Anyhow.
sorry.
And then I think Emma was the blonde one, right?
Yeah, no, I
Or was
remember.
that
I
Clara?
remembered everyone, but
Okay. Anyhow, I'm just saying, if we need to sacrifice a couple of people to save the rest, feels like that should be the priority here.
Ayla's gonna elbow Altron.
I'm made of metal. That's
She's gonna elbow him again.
you're elbowing pure steel, right? I don't actually. It's probably something stronger because the guy contained the radiation. I don't even know what you're elbowing. You're elbowing metal.
She's gonna elbow him again.
Okay. See what I put up with. I motion to the second in command.
Well, you listen. We will do whatever it takes to make sure there are as little casualties as we can make possible.
In a war like this, you can't guarantee that. Besides, we need a way to track down the android causing this. And, well, I slice my finger against my throat. You know, better yet, I have clawed fingers, so I slice my finger against my throat, but scratch, so it makes like a slice, like the sound of metal scraping against metal.
We're not gonna go anywhere if we're not informed. So please tell us what you know, and we'll tell you what we know. You first, of course.
Fine. What I know is that I'm from a different reality, and these two associates of mine are from a different reality than the one I'm from. And all of us were brought here by some woman in a headset. Her name I don't know, but we wound up in a building labeled... What was it?
You want to make a history check?
I forgot
the
Do you
name.
remember?
It was like Symbiosis Industries? Symbiotic? It's one of those two.
If we make a history
Yeah.
check, I can confirm it for you if you get high enough.
Sure.
I don't know
Ricky,
nothing.
You think
I didn't pay
You think
attention.
it's Industries.
Industries.
Phantom, you know it's Symbiotic Industries.
Okay, I turned to, that's right, Symbiotic Industries. We wound up in that building. It had police tape off. It's a little fuzzy after that. My sensors got a little overloaded, probably from the different reality. But if I had to guess, we somehow wound up in the back of one of your police cars. Or it was a truck, I guess. That truck got attacked by the very same android whose name was Rokai, I think.
Hmm.
I'm just going to make a history check to see if you can confirm that. Rokai. Is that
14.
14? Was that?
It was Rokai, yes. Rokai.
Okay,
the
Rokai.
dragon.
Got it. Yeah, that's right, Rokai. This android, at least if I'm correct, is similar to that from my home world, but altered in some way. His designs aren't the same as my creators.
You hear Amanda Wall pop up. Wait. Symbiotic Industries?
What about
Yes.
them?
You said you put on a headset and were teleported.
Begrudgingly, yes. I tried to resist.
Same here.
That's that lines up with the reports, but that doesn't make sense.
Talk now.
A few days ago, we got a report that 6 individuals went missing from Symbiotic Industries. They were working on a weird VR thing that really shouldn't have done anything. We assumed they were we assumed they were the murderers and threw them in jail like any good person would do. But the ones who made this system said that they put on the headset, and then the power went out and weird things started happening. And by the time the lights came back on, they were gone.
Yeah, if I have a theory here, and if it's correct, if somehow those headsets connected the dimensions and we swapped places, this is pure speculation, but it would make sense, then your friends who went to my world are dead.
You hear a beep go off.
I reach into my phone. Oh yeah, into my phone, into my pocket and pull out the phone. I reach into the phone. I grab the lady by the neck. We are talking here.
Luna Light is not like that.
No. I just pull out the phone. That's right. We had someone helping us through this device, this phone. Problem is, this primitive device doesn't actually tell us who they are. They've just been sending us messages.
I've told you who I am. My name is Lunalai.
And how do I trust that?
You literally can't. I'm a.
Exactly. Do any of you know a Lunalai? I motion to the people around the table, including my compatriots.
Only the one that claims to be Lunalai in the
On
phone.
the phone.
And if I say
Only the
William
magic box.
for God's sake. And if I say I'm William Shakespeare, does that make me William Shakespeare?
Who's that?
Hmm.
My point stands.
You don't know who William Shakespeare is either, Phantom.
William Shakespeare. Better.
Shakespeare.
Listen, if I have Bundan in my universe, I have William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. All right.
Shakespeare, better.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Yeah. What?
Daft?
Well, you hear a message pops up again. Well, I don't know the right power to be able to transmit my voice, if that's kind of what you're asking.
It's not your voice we need, it's you in person, so where are you?
In the reality the other 6 went to. Duh.
So we didn't swap places, thank God.
That's
No.
good.
Nah, just
An
so,
associate of mine was on their way to check on me, and if he would have found a bunch of humans there, it wouldn't have ended well.
the one in your the headset sent you here.
Yeah.
They didn't take anyone from your place, from this place to your places.
It is a little bit of a shame. This world looks like it has too many organics. I wipe some dust off my shoulder as I say it.
Ayla is gonna guess what?
Elbow me! For God's sake! I just turned to her again. What? What do you want from me? You're elbowing metal. I can't even feel it. I just see you doing it.
I want you to stop saying stuff like that.
Stuff like what?
Oh, there's too many organics here.
You hear a ping. I need a soundboard for
phone?
this.
Magic box?
Xbox. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold that thought, Ayla. I need to get on Call of Duty. My bad, they don't have that in my world, so it's Call of Booty, I guess.
I don't think there's many games in your
Make
world
it
that you'd
stop.
know of that because
Make
they'd be
it
broken.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
I'm torturing Ion. And for the record, Ashley, I'm in retirement. I can play games, you know.
Yeah, most of them would have been destroyed. After you went
You,
around just
you're
brute forcing
you're
everything.
telling me Darkened can have factories that make gigantic robots, but we can't make an Xbox from the destroyed remnants of one?
It's not his priority.
No, but I feel like that would be child's play to him, like a birthday gift or something for Altron.
I said I didn't say that. I didn't say there was no. I just said there wasn't a lot.
Oh, no. I've got like 3 games. Call of Duty.
Minesweeper, Halo Master Chief Collection,
Minesweeper.
and then like
Yes.
Roblox.
Of course Roblox would be running at the end of the world.
All right. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, you hear the ping.
Is it the phone?
Of course. What else
Magic
would it be?
box?
Okay, I look down and read the message.
If you could find a bigger screen, I could explain to you what I know about the enemies, and probably a bit about the one in the headset.
I motion to the others around the table. Well, got any bigger screens?
Emma looks up. I think we got one in storage. Let me just call someone over to bring it over. Then they radio over to and that
Make it fast. I hate waiting.
you read the message. It says elbow him.
Halo reads over his shoulder. He elbows him.
Again, I can't feel it. I don't understand why you are doing this. This serves no purpose.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The TV comes in, you see this guy walk over to the other side and stand beside the police chief, and they bring the TV to and the TV is about right here. There is an Xbox there as well, by the way.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, and then you see from the phone.
What is this turned into?
Yeah, you see from the phone, it start to like glow a bit before a lightning bolt goes and strikes the TV. And then you see a message, I'm connected.
I'm gonna raise my finger to ask a question, then just stop myself and just be like, not worth it.
Yes, Ultron?
No, just keep going. I'm not even gonna try and connect the logic there. Just keep going.
No, I want to ask. No, ask.
We will be here for hours.
Elbow him.
You just, for God's sake. You just, okay, hang on. First off, lightning shot out of a phone. Phone has, like, a phone does not have that much electricity. And yet you shot lightning out of a phone and used it to connect to a TV.
We do not question it, all right?
Magic.
I hate magic. I say being a spellcaster.
It's called
or a
TV
half-caster.
magic.
I hate magic. I say being a half-caster.
All right. What question?
I hate magic. I say casting mending on myself.
So, hey, guess what I would like to do?
What? Elbow him?
Elbow him.
If I had a dime for every time you'd elbowed me, I'd have like 12 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Or 12 times.
These many times.
Do you say that in character or no?
No.
I want to elbow him again.
Message. What do you want to ask?
Okay, fine. What are you?
Define.
Are you a human?
Yes.
Okay, see, now we're getting somewhere. You're a human. Inside the TV now?
No.
Inside the electricity.
No, I'm just using a spell to basically use this as a way to communicate with you guys.
I hate magic. Okay. So, why are you trying to communicate with us?
Good question.
We still don't know your motives.
I just need something from that world, and that's why I want to go to it. And then I will, once I have what I want, I will return.
So, what do you want?
Something to save my family.
That could be many things. You could be talking about a gun. You could be talking about your dad's pickle. Okay?
I
Just
want something to save my family. I don't want something to eat pickles with.
that doesn't change the fact that it doesn't answer my dang question. Altron's starting to get frustrated.
What would you say would save my family?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Are you just looking for anything that could save your family?
Yes! In the capital letters, bolded.
Just anything. Anything at all. What is
Something-
the issue with your family, huh?
I don't want to tell that to a stranger that I barely think I can trust.
You know what? Let's have a little heart-to-heart then, huh? Learn to trust me, because you know what? We're stuck in this.
You're not trusting me either. Trust is earned both ways.
Well, fine. God, where is this going? But, well, fine. Just... What do you want to know about me? I ask a question, you ask a question, Gwen asks a question, or we can ask a question to Gwen. I don't care.
You've asked a lot of
Let's try
questions.
and get
Give
this.
someone else a turn.
I motion to Alia. Go ahead.
It's
Ayla, something. I motion to someone somewhere.
Ayla's gonna sigh and then just go, how did you know we would be willing to help you?
I really didn't.
This is going to get us nowhere, is it?
I'm answering your questions. What more do you want from me?
Ayla's gonna elbow.
I'm just not even going to react this time. I'm just going to act like it didn't happen.
All right. If there, when I said, okay, maybe I should reiterate. When I said questions, I meant questions about your situation or the person in the VR headset, maybe about Rokai. I didn't really mean questions about me or you.
Well, see, the problem is, how can I know any of your answers are correct if I don't even know who you are? I'm not going to charge into battle on information that could be false. For all I know, you could be working with Rokai.
I'm going to elbow you.
You can't! You were in the TV!
Ayla's gonna elbow.
That is not you, that is her! It is different.
I like this woman.
Thought I did too. Now I'm not so sure. Anyhow.
You're
Again, they are
very
an
untrusting
organic.
of
Can't trust them.
you're very untrusting of organics. But again,
I wonder why.
I've done nothing to you. I've helped you more than that. What do you want from me? What more do you want from me? I have told you about Rokai before they showed up, and you're still doubting me.
See, what I'm doubting is whether or not you're trying to earn our trust here. And I can't even roll insight on you. That's kind of meta. I can't even really. I don't have someone's eyes I can look into to tell if their intentions are true. For all I know, you told us about Rokai to gain our trust, intentionally so that you could do something nefarious. Or rather, nefarious by my means. I don't actually care if you want to do something nefarious to the organics.
What more would you have me do? If I could talk to you, I would. Don't have the spell to be able to talk to you.
Okay, fine.
But there is
The woman in
someone
the
who
headset.
does.
Who was she?
Oh, her? I don't know her name myself, but I do know where she's from and and how strong she is. If that will help.
I'm gonna take a wild guess, and you're gonna say that she's god level strength.
I mean, technically, yes, but there is more to it than that, or so I've been told.
Go ahead.
She
Oh
is.
God, bug. Sorry,
Why? Why? What are you going to do to that god?
there was a bug on my keyboard.
Altron, what are you going to do to that god?
I said, oh God, bug.
All right,
There is a bug.
all right.
There was a bug on my keyboard.
Yeah. So she is powerful, I guess. I mean, she did rip you from reality. I thought that was kind of obvious.
Yeah, no, this is not news.
I don't entirely know what her power set is, but it feels familiar, to say the least. It's like I've seen it before. I don't know how better to describe it.
Altron's gonna facepalm. Okay, so what we know is that we were pulled from our universe.
Yes.
People were taken to another universe from this one.
Mhm.
And this one's overrun by shadow clones made by an android that, gonna be honest, is eerily similar to Evil and Robo.
Yes. Yes.
So you do know who Evil and Robo are. I was wondering about that. Anyhow.
Yeah. I know more about Robo than I do of Evil. Although, to be fair, Evil was never really the one to explore.
No, he was kind of a stickler. You know he makes the worst apple pie? Anyhow.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I know. He can't eat it, so, he doesn't make it often.
Maybe
Had to
you
make it
should-
for me once. It was
Maybe you should
terrible.
give Gwen a chance to ask a question or two.
I motioned to Gwen.
Glitchy.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a
I'm
chance
just
to
thinking.
talk.
I just haven't thought of a question. Sorry.
Okay, well, while you think of a question, I'll
Cool.
continue with with an explanation. Yeah, I will say this one thing about the person in the VR headset is that they're usually not the most dangerous one. Usually they have a guidance, and usually they're not a fighter. But if they don't have that guidance, they're more like a loose cannon almost.
A malleable mind. Interesting.
Hmm.
Does that help?
Yes, actually, that tells me more than probably anything else you've said.
Ow.
But I'm just... Why does everyone here have a problem when I tell the truth?
Because I can't give away certain details, otherwise it'd make it boring.
Well, that's just annoying. But hang on, for real though, Isla gets mad at me when I tell the truth. You get mad when I tell the truth. I swear, you organics and you're lying.
You know, there's this thing called keep it to yourself, right?
What's the point? We're all in this, I'm gonna quickly switch to binary to S show, and then switch back to English together.
what do you say in binary?
I
Also,
can't say it out loud, but S show.
Oh.
I don't get mad at you for being honest. I get mad at you for being brutal about your honesty. If you were kinder about it, it'd be a different story.
I tell the truth how I see it. I was programmed to be that way.
Hey, come on.
I don't understand you organics and your lying ways.
All right.
Ayla's gonna elbow him again while saying, "Then figure it out."
Gwen, do you have your question yet?
Oh.
I actually have to go to.
Oh.
Oh, that's where the TV is. I was looking in the opposite direction. Gosh dang it.
Oh, you have to go?
Yes, I have to go.
All right. Well, I'll finish this information segment and then I will end the stream and session.
Okay.
All right, bye, Glitchy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay then. Anyways,
I'll just leave it there.
I'm just gonna shake my head. All right, just let's figure out a plan here. Person on the TV,
Yes?
Luna Bai.
Luna Lie.
What? Close enough. How exactly does Rokai's power work?
Rokai's power derives from the end of his world. Whenever he attacks someone, he's able to, instead of killing them, send them to his home world. And then
So
in
he
their
teleports.
place, he teleports others. He cannot teleport himself. There is one
That's good to know.
stipulation, though, is that if they escape that dark world, their clone becomes immortal.
So in other words, we just really have to hope that nobody escapes.
Pretty much.
That's great to hear. Is there a way to seal off that world from this one?
Not that I know of. If I did, I wouldn't be messaging you through ATV.
Point taken. Well, how do we track him? What power source does he use, maybe?
Not a trackable one. Your best bet is to track the one he's working with, the fiery one.
Fire.
Yeah, he is a part of a trio, which is Andar, the Phoenix, Sally, the Dark Clone, and then Rokai, the Dark Dragon.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that's the people who kidnapped What's-Her-Face's sister. I turn to Isla.
Ayla.
Was that Ayla? Shit, sorry. I turn to Ayla, I'm like, what's her face again?
Princess Anzaro.
Yeah, her. Those are probably the ones who kidnapped her sister, and since we know that they're connected now, we have a way to make sure the princess stays with us and doesn't go rogue. Last thing we need is a rogue dragon. I look to the others across the table. Now then, do you have satellites?
We don't. We do, yes, but they haven't picked up anything you're talking about. Not yet, at least.
You're
Not yet,
probably looking for the wrong thing. Do you have them set to be thermal imaging right now?
We've been doing that so we can find out where people are. We haven't seen
And there's been no...
any surge in heat yet, except for
Who am I talking to right now?
the lead military person.
Okay.
The lead military. No, accent's not as good.
You're good.
Yeah, we have it around. The only places we've been seeing heat spikes are in places that make sense for a heat spike. Except
Like
for
volcanic chambers and shit.
Except for in between here, Symbiotic Industries and here. But I'm guessing that was your compatriot.
What compatriot?
The dragon. On zero?
I look. Oh, yeah, that checks out.
The fire dragon that you...
I thought they were talking about the lightning dragon. I was about to be like, wait a minute. But no, yeah, if it's on zero, that checks out. So if that's the only heat surge, the Phoenix is untrackable. What is the other one? Rokai, the Phoenix, and
the Dark Clone Sally is what they said. We don't, but I will point out, we don't have that, but we do have something on our radar that is mildly disturbing.
could have led with that. Go ahead.
You asked me a question. Yeah. We have 3 safe spaces set up, as the police officers told you. He brings out a map, and then he starts to circle around. We have rescued people from here, 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 and here, but not here, here, and here. And you kind of realize that as he circles things, that it's kind of, you can see 4 distinctive areas. The 3 where the safe houses are, and then 1 where no one's been saved.
And why haven't you been saving people from there?
Because no one seems to be there. It's almost like there's a full safe house there, but we've only set up 3.
So they just disappeared.
We're not sure where they are.
That's what disappeared means.
Yes, they're missing.
Altron's being a little short right now, but anyhow. Okay, so we have hordes of minions, people missing from that area. Is it possible that that's just where the attack started, therefore most of the clones came from there?
The attack started over here, and he points to literally the opposite end.
So if I had to guess, and your patrols have been able to move freely throughout this area?
As freely as you can be in a zombie apocalypse. No, it's not zombies, but it's the biggest.
It's close enough, honestly.
Yeah.
Like at this point, like Altron just shrugs. At this point, like,
yeah.
I mean, he technically kills them, and then just instead of killing them, sends them to his realm and makes a copy.
Yeah.
So it's just a zombie with extra steps.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to fuck Ayla, right?
Yeah. Yes, you got it right this time.
Oh my god, I got it right.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
What about your dragon? Do they have any enhanced tracking skills?
Not Soren. She can fly. She can do an aerial view. So long as she isn't distracted.
If you want to do like investigation or intelligence to get a hint about what might be going on, you can.
Sure. Is that because you can tell we're stumped?
No, it's no. It's genuinely if you just want to figure it out yourself.
16.
16. There's a correlation to why it's on the other side of the city. It is literally not because you guys are stumped. I just wanted to know you guys had an option to do that. But yeah, your hint is there's correlation why it's on the other side of the city.
So the attack started on the opposite side of the empty space.
That is
Correct.
what sources have said.
So the attack started on the opposite side of the empty space. When is the empty space empty? And you organics didn't screw something up and get a message beforehand, right?
What do you mean message beforehand?
Ayla's gonna elbow Altron.
Ultron's gonna shoot her an annoyed look before turning back to them, placing his hand on his forehead and being like, "Organics have a tendency to betray each other. Are you sure that's not what happened here? A whole block or so of your people betraying you?"
It's friend, we are facing literal dark clones right now with supernatural powers. This is not exactly what any of us have faced before. We don't know what could and could not be going on right now.
The thing is, my world is full of robotic things. This, though, feels like there's something extra to it. It doesn't just feel robotic. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in my world with actual magic. So, is that right, Ashley?
The only one in your world who has magic isn't in your world anymore.
Well, yeah, because Darkin's left, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, Darkin has magic as well. No, he's still there. He
Oh,
still
he's
has
still
magic.
there?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, he's still there. He has magic. I forgot about him.
So yeah, there's just me and like one other dude.
And he doesn't even use his magic that much, so you wouldn't really think about it.
Yeah. So when it comes down to magic, that's not my area. My area is the robotic part. Magic, that's going to be more her thing. I'm going to point to Ayla.
Me?
Do you recognize anything like this? You're the only one of us here from a world that has magic.
Yeah, but I don't use it.
You don't use it, but you know more than anyone else here. Other than maybe Gwen, but she's fallen silent.
I need to look at something real quick.
Okay. I'm just trying to think about what this... I have magic here. Fine, Lunalai. What can you tell us about how to track the Phoenix, the robot, and the clone?
I don't know how to do that shrugging emoji.
The shrugging emoji.
The shrugging emoticon. You just see that. I said I had magic here. Not that I had a tracking spell I could give you.
It's times like these that I would have liked to have... Wait. Actually, wait. No, wait, I didn't go with Wild Sense. Oh, this would have... Wait, no, I did go with Wild Sense. Can't I use that to...
What is Wild Sense?
I'm trying to see whether or not it has a thing for it, because it's all about tracking, so... No, I can't track fire. I can only make fire. I can track tracks, but I don't know if you guys leave tracks. Actually, that's a good question. How are they getting around? Lunalai?
How is who getting around?
Rokai and the Phoenix. Well, I assume the Phoenix flies, but Rokai and the clone.
The walking, I
It's
assume.
by
Don't-
walking.
Maybe they have a vehicle. I know a lot. I don't know it. I don't know their eating habits either.
Well, if they have a vehicle, we might be able to go back to where we first saw him and track it. Again, I've got Wild Sense, so if there's even a single track left behind, I can track it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they also might teleport. The
Well, that
Phoenix
ruins that plan.
The Phoenix might have that power. I don't really know if they know how to use it that much, though.
So we're up against an enemy we know next to nothing about, we can't find, and we don't know why they're here.
I assume you can probably find some of that in the dead zone.
The dead zone? You mean the zone with no one in it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna look to the others. There's a boss fight waiting for us there, isn't there?
What's a boss fight?
Just you'll learn when you're older. I pat Isla on the shoulder.
You just
Ayla's
see,
gonna elbow him.
you see three dots appear on the screen before. Have you considered that maybe there's another they're tricking people into going into a fake safe zone so they can search for something.
Wait, but the dead zone's empty.
Yes, because
They're tricking people in the dead zone to go to a fake safety zone somewhere else so they can search the dead zone.
Well, they have no problem killing. I don't see why they don't just kill them. But you know what? Sure, we'll go with that.
okay, let me. I just gotta point this out. If it's on the other side, and then if the attack started on the other side, and then something big happens on the other side of where the smaller thing, well, the still pretty large thing happened, do you not maybe think there's something plotted?
That they're fighting a war on two fronts? Yeah. That's kind of what I've been thinking the entire time. That there's a war on two fronts going on. You've got something, I'm assuming it's the clone, because the Phoenix would have left behind fire, I think. And you said there wasn't fire in the dead zone, right? I motioned to the military commander.
We didn't see any fire, but we're.
You look stunned. It's a simple question. Did you or did you not see fire in the dead zone?
No one is called in seeing fire.
Okay, so it's probably not the Phoenix there. The process of elimination, because we know Rokai is the one leading the attack from the top, or at least we're pretty sure, considering he's the one that makes the clones, unless the other one can make the clones. Can the clone make clones? I look to Lunamar.
The clones cannot make other clones. They only kill.
Then that clone he's working with that you say is part of the trio, what'd you call it?
I didn't give it a name. I just said trio.
No, I mean the clone's name.
Sally?
Yeah, Sally Clone or whatever. Point is, then it's probably not her leading that, which leaves Rokai. The big thing I'm worried about is the Phoenix. We should be able to track it. It's a thing made of literal fire.
Okay.
At least according to legend.
I
Isn't it?
think something has been lost in translation here.
Okay, you said there was a Phoenix, a clone, and a shadow thing, and that we should be able to track the Phoenix with fire.
Friend,
Or track the Phoenix
the
with
other
key
dragons have a
signatures.
human form. Why don't you think the Phoenix does?
I thought they were tracking Anzuro in her human form. Doesn't that mean that all human forms would have the same heat signature?
You watched her use fire magic when you met her.
So you're telling me that the entire way here Anzuro was using fire magic?
They only saw it. No, they said they saw it on the in between there and there. They never said how many times. They never said they saw it constantly between there.
I thought it was a fucking trail.
No.
I just thought there was a giant strip of heat from one point to the next. I didn't. Okay, so in other words, the Phoenix can hide from us now too. So we truly have no way of tracking these guys.
Okay. How about
Let's just go to the dead zone.
Yeah, I was about to say, how about you help us go find the people in the dead zone? Well, you figure out the rest.
I'm not going to help you find the people, but I'll help you kill whatever's there. Because I'm willing to bet there's boss fight. Or
Hey,
my bad. I'm willing to bet there's an enemy there.
Yeah. Why don't
And
you?
if it's one of the trio, we can kidnap him, torture him, and interrogate.
Why don't you rest up first?
I haven't used any spell slots or any health
Okay,
points, but
but
sure.
your other party member blew everyone up.
Fair point.
Okay, I want to give this away. When I was thinking about how I explained this to you, I thought that telling you it's like there's a fourth safe zone there was going to give it away.
I don't I still don't I'm not understanding something.
Yeah, I noticed. I thought I was doing good at explaining.
Okay, there's nobody there, but you say it's like there's a fourth safe zone there?
Yes, but there's also no one you saw between here and the stadium, because everyone's been evacuated.
Yeah, so what you're telling me is that they didn't evacuate that area, but everyone's gone.
Yes. That is what I was trying to get at. Maybe I could have specified that a bit more.
The safe zone thing was a little bit of a leap, but I'll roll with it. I mean,
Okay.
I would kind of just assume that they were either kidnapped or killed.
Okay. Ion, can you say what you're thinking? Because if I keep arguing with Phantom, I'm not gonna know.
I'm not meaning to argue. I'm not meaning to argue.
I know, but I've only been talking to you, so I have no idea if anyone else is understanding anything. If I need to explain it better or not.
Ayla's basically thinking what Lunalai said, that this is a safe zone, and that someone lured people away from the actual safe zone for a reason, maybe not the reason, but that's probably why it's, a dead zone.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I'm hearing. Commander, I don't know your official rank, so I'm just going to call you that. I point to the guy in charge. How many troops do you have?
That we can spare you? Maybe about 20.
Okay, that works. We'll take 20 troops. We'll go down to the dead zone. We'll kill whatever's there. Maybe find the organics. If they're dead, boo-hoo. And then we come back with updated information and intelligence.
You're never gonna guess what Ayla's gonna do.
I am so sick of you, Elbow. If you want to do it to Patch. He is literally there for that. That was his sole purpose for being created.
Ayla's just gonna look him dead in the eyes, calm his face out there, and just go, Patch is at the first aid tent with Soren.
Patch. I'm gonna call Patch back in here. Patch is just gonna walk in or float in.
I'm going to say you're far enough away that he doesn't hear you call for him. You are.
Are you doing this to spite me?
No, there's actual reason why he's not coming as well.
Oh, I just kind of assume since he's okay. Whatever. Point is, we'll take 20 troops, go down there, maybe find your people. Point is, the number one issue is find and capture one of the trio.
I'd like you to find the missing people first, as well.
We'll try, but that's not what the priority should be.
Ayla's gonna elbow him.
I am being honest. Would you rather me lie and be like, I'm gonna try my hardest to find your people when I'm not?
Andar.
Ayla's gonna elbow him.
Not Andar. Wrong character. Lunalai chimes up. I'd like to find Andar, the Phoenix.
Okay, well, do you have a way to find the heat signature or anything about the Phoenix?
I thought we were just stating what we wanted to do.
Oh, well, to be fair, I agree with you. The Phoenix would be a very useful capture. Fire is annoyingly useful against you organics. Trust me, if I had a dime for every one of you I saw killed by a flamethrower during the war. Ugh. But, and also, by the way, your burnt flesh. Oh, it smells terrible. Anyways.
Ayla's gonna elbow him.
I'm done.
Altron is simultaneously the most grounded and chaotic character I have.
Can someone else talk, please? Because I've only heard Phantom, and I don't know Ion's thoughts. I didn't
There
know
are
Glitchy's thoughts.
Two people right here. You guys are free to chime in whenever. Cut me off if you need.
Ayla just keeps cutting him off by elbowing him every time.
Yeah.
Yes, they have elbowed me a great many a time.
No, because I don't know how.
I have like a dent in my side here. Anyhow.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
you guys should rest up.
that is a smart move. Real quickly, are there any ovens near your first aid tents?
What?
I don't think so. They're not near the first aid, but
What?
they're near the civilian tents.
How far are they from the first aid tents?
Like, not too far
I'm
because
sitting
we
there
put the
shooting
first.
very confused looks.
I'm shooting confused looks. Not very far because we wanted to put the bed tent where people stay after they've been rescued, right beside that, because of course they'd want to be near. So it's not that far.
Huh. If you see a lady with blue hair and horns in there, I promise you, she's just making pies, but if you want to kick her out, you can. Do not
Wait,
tell her
hang
until...
on. Hang on. Your dragon likes making pie.
Unreasonably so, yes.
You hear
Are they good?
this old guy go. Is that the burning I smell?
Oh, God.
No, she's never burnt a pie.
Can I poke my head out the tent just to make sure nothing's on fire?
You poke your head out of the tent, and coming from where Soren, the doctor, and Patches is some smoke.
I'm just gonna slowly close the tent back away and be like, you guys have a fire brigade? I'm gonna trust them. I'm not dealing with it. It's not the day for this.
Ayla's
It's not the day.
Look.
Nope. No, I'm gonna try and hold Ayla back from leaving. Don't do it. No, just
Can I
let
roll
him handle
again? Holding me back.
it. Okay. I'll make a strength check.
Ayla, do strength with advantage.
Strength saving throw with advantage?
Because I'm not really trying.
Yeah.
But okay,
there's more reason to the advantage.
Don't bother. Oh well. Either way, don't bother.
21.
Yeah.
Can I just say that when he tries to block her, Ayla literally shoves him onto the ground and then walks away.
Yeah. You do that. But
I just get back up, hold my hands up. It's not the day.
let me finish. For a second, you feel
Sorry.
something tug at you.
Tug at me?
Not you, Phantom.
Oh.
But like tug at me where?
Like on your back. Like they
Oh,
grabbed
my
your metal
God.
piece and like right through your clothes.
I was about to say. Oh, anyhow.
Yeah. Ian, yeah.
Can I turn around and see like there anything back there?
There isn't anything. As you turn around, though, you do see the electricity from the TV go back into the phone.
I'm gonna tuck the phone back into my pocket.
All right.
Anyways, as I was saying, let's just go rest up. Not dealing with the fire. That is you organic's problem. I'm much more resilient to fire.
Help with him and then go try to help with the fire.
You're going over to the tent.
Today
Yeah.
is not the day.
All right. You head over to the tent, and you see Patch half disassembled, smoking, as the doctor is hitting it with a newspaper. Soren is trying to stop the doctor, but she's too weak to stop him.
Patch, no! I'm gonna run to Patch.
Ayla looks like she's so sorry for Patch, but at the same time she's trying so hard not to laugh because the same guy who said he wasn't gonna do fire is now scrambling to say that.
Is he okay? Like, is he just a little damaged, or is he like really bad?
He's easily put back togetherable.
Okay, I'm just gonna mending, put him back together, then turn to the doctor angrily. What the hell happened?
Well, you see, Jerry came over and brought me a cold coffee. So I threw the coffee at your little robot here. And then he started to hit me with the sword, so I hit him back.
Can I grab the doctor by the throat and like hold my face close to his? Like,
Roll me strength.
okay. I have a 0 modifier on strength, so it's really is a coin toss.
You grab
It's 9.
You grab him and he slips out.
You listen here. If you dare injure him in any way that I can't fix, and I swear your head will be served to that dragon. Okay?
Which dragon?
I
There
point
seems
towards
to be
Torin.
2 here.
Can I smack him? Like just a slap across the face. Can I bitch slap him?
Roll me an attack.
That's right. I have no strength modifier. It can just be a d20 then.
Nat. Don't roll me damage. Describe how you hit him.
I smack him silly so hard that he falls over in his wheelchair. You keep your hands off of Patch. Do you understand me?
Yeah, as you
Doctor.
slap him, because you're a robot, he kind of goes flying a bit out of his chair. Like he's a good feet or 2 away.
I specifically did it with the golden hand too. Just for flair.
Yeah. By the way, as you're doing this, all the other doctors and stuff are walking like nothing's going on. This clearly has happened before.
That might be the best part. Anyhow, as I was saying, you hurt Patch again. And your arms ain't gonna work either. You understand me, Wheelie?
Listen, you hit him. I thought I was good to do the same.
I hit him. I don't throw coffee at him.
Darn, Jerry, this would never have happened if you gave me warm coffee.
I'm just gonna step on him. You still haven't said that you understand.
It's because I don't.
It's really simple, actually. I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure on him. You touch Patch again.
Wait,
And
what?
the little doctor is gonna play a game of Pop Goes the Weasel with the Grim Reaper.
Wait, what is your what are you half Ion? What is Ayla half of, I guess?
Ayla?
Yeah, I know Gwen is half
It's
goat.
unspecified, but she has a tail. That's basically.
Oh, you don't know. A tailed girl! Help me, please!
Ayla's just gonna throw her hands up and shrug.
Please, I'll give you a lollipop.
I'm gonna stomp on his chest, but not hard enough to like do any damage. Just hard enough to hurt a little.
Ayla looks confused at the notion of a lollipop.
You see
I
him,
love this campaign.
You see him reach up for like something on the table, and he pulls out not a lollipop. He pulls out a pen. Lollipop. Oh, wait, this is a lollipop.
I'm not. You're not going to bribe them with a lollipop. If they want a lollipop, they can take a lollipop. In fact, we can take whatever we want from your tent, Wheelie, because you know what? I'm still mad that you hurt Patch. Do you understand me?
You feel a tap on your shoulder as one of the other doctors taps. Can you not drag us into this? You can hurt him all you want, but listen, we're hurt enough as it is with him around.
We're just gonna take from his tent. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just the stuff he likes.
All right. Thank you. And then they walk
See,
away.
we'll see how he likes it when we break his thing.
And they continue on. They don't care.
I love the doctors here. I'm not normally a fan of doctors, but these guys, I can get along with them. I like to do a little salute to some of the doctors walking by.
Honestly, this should keep getting better and better. I'm sad everyone's missing this.
This is comedy gold. They don't know what they're missing.
Ayla's just gonna glance over at Soren, who looks horrified by, and just point towards the direction of where she was told the ovens are, and just, if you want to ask if you can make pies, the ovens are over there. And Soren's gonna sprint.
No!
As she sprints, can I just
you
call
were my
out?
last hope.
Can I call out to Soren as she sprints? Make me one, and make the doctor a really, really burnt one. And yes, you're going to eat it, Doc.
Soren's gonna stop in her tracks, turn towards Doc, and just go, I don't burn pies.
Oh, make it as burnt as you can. Little Patch didn't deserve this.
Ayla's gonna look
Little
at the
Patch
dog.
didn't deserve this. I'm gonna
What's
pat
it-
Patch on the head.
What's your least favorite fruit? Or berry?
Did you just...
One of the doctors say that.
He's allergic. Whisper. He's allergic to apples.
Ayla's gonna nod. My bad.
Sorry, do you understand the assignment?
Yes, I do. Hold on. I just spoke. What's your favorite kind of pie, Mr. Doctor? Or your favorite kind of fruit?
My favorite kind of fruit? I'd say peaches.
Got it.
Ew.
Walk off to the
Fix me up a nice juicy apple one.
Okay.
This is doctor abuse. You can't be doing this.
I'm making you a pie. She's shouting as she's walking away.
I was talking to the person stepping on me.
You misunderstand. You see, human laws are made for humans. Do I look like a human to you? I'm gonna take off my fedora to reveal my metal head and pull down the bandage to reveal my huge busted hole in my face.
Should me for a second. Yeah.
You're good.
I never said law. I just said this was doctor abuse.
Oh, well then, in that case. I'm gonna stomp on him once more before stepping off, and then immediately running to Patch and then cradling him in my arms. Are you okay, boy? Are you okay? I'm gonna pat him on the head.
You see Amanda.
It's okay. No one's gonna hurt you.
You see Amanda walk over to you.
I'm going to immediately pull Patch away from her. Don't you touch him.
You then see her walk past you, and you just see her also slap the doctor and then walk away.
Glad to see we're all in agreement here. Are you okay, Patch? Are you feeling better, boy?
About how long would you say it takes for Soren to make this pie?
Depends. Do you want to be here for a bit longer, or do you want to just have it made already?
I would like to be here. I'm having fun.
Fine with
All
whatever.
right. I got all the time, and I'm sure the stream wouldn't mind a bit of more shenanigans.
We need someone to animate this. Call Legends of Evantris. There's some BS that needs an animator.
This guy is meant to be a jerk, by the way, and I decided that in the split second that I put him on the board.
You know what? Actually, can I hold on? Hang on. I think I have a thing. To do here.
Yeah, you guys are getting a
I'm
long
gonna
rest
go
after
ahead.
this, so whatever you want to do to this poor guy, you can.
I'm gonna go ahead and, as I walk away, does he crawl back to his chair?
He tries to, yeah.
As he sits down, I want to cast heat metal on the chair.
Oh my gosh, we're all this man.
Oh my god! Yes, you can do it.
Let me see what is it. So all the metal on his chair, is gonna glow red hot, and he's gonna take 2d8 fire damage until the spell ends,
Do you want me
and I
to?
can use a bonus action.
Do you want me to kill him, or do you want me to keep him alive to suffer more?
Oh no, just burn him really heavily.
All right, yeah. You see him you see it start to heat up, and then for once he actually has the upper hand. He just moves his arms as it's getting warm, but because where he's sitting isn't actually metal, he's actually kind of safe, and he doesn't feel his legs.
I see. You know what? Actually, wait. He doesn't feel it. Oh, I just look over. So you don't feel your legs, huh?
Well, no, I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed
Oh,
from the
I
bear
see.
attack of 1907.
Oh my god. I'm gonna slowly I'm gonna like let go of Patch, and Patch is gonna float off to the side. And then I'm gonna take my hang on. So, and then I'm gonna take my pulse rapier and turn to one of the nearby doctors. You guys can patch up a missing limb, right?
We'll just turn the other way. They all leave the tent. They take the patients and stuff.
I look at him, and maybe he can tell this, maybe he can't, but underneath all this metal on my face, I am freaking smiling.
No, please don't. I have a wife and kids at home. Or well, I'd like to.
I'm just shaving off some dead weight. I'm gonna try and cut his legs off.
Roll me an attack roll. Is Ayla
Pulse rapier
stopping
plus
this? You do not hit.
only a
Not
10?
certainly not enough to cut off his legs.
Well, he's in a wheelchair with it heated the metal. He can't grab the wheels. He's not exactly able to get away. Can I just
I'll say that hits, but it's not enough. It's definitely not enough to cut off his legs.
Okay, well, can I just like chop into them and then raise it up and go for another chop?
Ayla's gonna grab his shoulder after the second chop and just shake her head.
After the second chop, so do I get another chop?
Yes.
Chop. Before the second chop. Before the
14.
second chop.
Still,
14!
I'd say still
And
not
shake
enough
your
to cut
head
his
go.
legs off.
If you cut off his legs, he might die of blood loss, and then he can't suffer more.
Even
I
Ayla
guess
is
you're right.
on this. This is crazy.
Ayla
I
supports
guess
the
you're right.
people who protect their companions.
Here's the thing. He abuses Patch, but if someone messes with Patch, that's when he doesn't hold back.
Would now be a good time.
Wait, actually, hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. We don't need to worry about that.
What?
About him dying of blood loss. It's a pulse weapon. I can cauterize it.
He's also
Can't I?
a doctor. With a bunch of doctors around who might leave him for dead, but
Fair
there's a bunch
point.
of doctors
You know
around.
what? Can I roll medicine to like try and cauterize his wound with my sword?
Sure, it's not that bad because it's not that bad of a. Yeah, you cauterize what little you did to him.
1d3. Don't worry, Doc. We'll get you your pie here soon. And then I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and then grab one of his hands and force it down on one of the wheels.
Oh my god! Ah, you monster! I'll have you know that I'm a well-respected. No, you're not. I'm a best doctor around.
I can guarantee you you're not.
No, he actually is. That's why he's here, and that's why we can't do anything about it.
Well,
You can kill him though.
so we
Still,
can't kill you, but that doesn't mean you have to be happy with your current living situation. You brought this on yourself, buddy. I'm going to end concentration on heat metal as I walk out of the tent. Oh, and don't worry. I'll be back with your pie soon.
you're a monster.
Just an android. Close the tent
That
behind me.
was such a good line.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
like cradle Patch again.
Soren gets back as of now. By the way,
Yeah. Soren has a tray of 3 pies. One that's an apple pie, one that looks like a peach pie, and then one that is a mulberry pie for Ayla and herself. They both like mulberries. So Soren is gonna give the apple pie to the android, a little confused because to Altron, because a little confused because how does an android eat pie? She's gonna hand the mulberry pie to, and then she's going to hand the peach pie to the doctor.
before we even continue, this is you put apples in this, right?
So it is a peach pie. However, there's a thing you can do with baking where you replace eggs with applesauce.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah.
So- It is a peach pie. It has applesauce at the crust.
Yeah. He takes a piece of this pie and he picks it up. And he goes to bite into it, kind of like looking smug at Altron. Do you want to do anything? Because you do not know this information.
I'm going to just look at Soren with a kind of like, are you sure about this look?
Soren has a big old grin on her face. She is sure.
I'm going to begrudgingly nod, trust the dragon, and then lean against one of the poles of the tent while starting to cut up my apple pie.
Yeah. He takes a bite, another bite, and then he eats. By the time, and he eats half the pie. Altron, what do you want to do?
Has anything happened?
Nothing you can see, or unless you can make an investigation check if you want to. But
Yeah, I'll make an investigation. Investigation.
Nothing's changed. He's fine.
8. Okay. I'm just gonna be like, Soren, what did you do to the pie? Did you do anything? Is that just a normal peach pie? Because if so, I'm shooting it out of his hands and eating it myself in front of him.
Soren's gonna walk over and whisper, and she's on the opposite side now. Here, she's gonna whisper, "I replaced the eggs with applesauce."
Oh, clever girl. Jurassic Park reference. Anyhow.
You see a raptor come and eat someone random. I'm joking, by the way.
Well, I always knew that history repeated itself. Anyhow.
Yeah. As you're talking, you hear a cough, and then you hear another cough, and another.
Altron's chuckling, just slightly.
It's morally okay. The guy is technically paralyzed.
He's paralyzed, yes, but he hurt Patch, therefore, and he's an organic. Like, if a robot hurt Patch, they wouldn't get this harsh treatment.
He is,
but
just
he's
a jerk
already
as
an
well.
organic.
He is just a jerk as well. I did
Yeah.
not. To anyone who thinks I'm trying to be mean or something, nah. I just made him a jerk because I felt like because his costume looks like he'd be a jerk. And then I just went with what everyone else was doing.
Robotnik, but wheelchair and old.
Robotnik, but wheelchair old. Yep. But yeah, you hear him cough, cough again, cough one more time.
I'm gonna turn to one of the doctors outside the tent. Hey, you, get in here.
They kind of roll their eyes, not really at you, more at they don't want to go near him, and then they walk in begrudgingly.
Wait till the very last second and give him an epi. The very last second, you understand?
Soren's gonna tilt her head a little bit. What's an epi?
Well, we can't kill him. He's the best doctor here.
I guess you're right. All right, they take an epi from his table, and then they just stand above him, smiling.
I still don't know what an epi is.
Okay, so he's allergic to apples, right?
Yes.
An EpiPen basically stops the allergy for a little bit. I'll say that. It's a little more complicated. Patch could probably explain it better than I could, couldn't you, buddy? When Patch doesn't respond because he doesn't have a voice, I'm gonna smack him upside the head.
Soren's immediately gonna run over and hug Pat. Just don't hurt him.
He's fine. He likes it.
Soren doesn't care. She's like hugging him and like, leading him away from Al.
Is anyone looking at the two doctors?
No, I'm not. I'm not looking at the two. I'm done now. I'm done torturing him.
All right.
Ayla's looking at two doctors. Ayla's watching this.
Yeah, you see the other doctor kicking this guy, screaming about her son and how this guy mocked her son for being different or something along those lines. This guy's just a terrible.
I mean, I know I don't canonically know this, but yeah, that checks out.
I don't know. I just want to make this guy seem like a terrible person.
Altron doesn't care the type of person he is. He hurt Patch in a
and
way that
then
Altron did not approve of.
and then the EpiPen is given, and the doctor just lays on the floor for a while as the other doctor walks out.
I feel like there's one last thing I need to do here. I'm gonna walk over and try to like tear a wheel off of his wheelchair.
Probably strength.
That was a saving throw.
It's the same anyways. I'll let you keep that
Okay.
because that's pretty good. Yeah, you tear the wheel off.
I'm just gonna tear it off and then chuck it like a frisbee out of the tent.
Any particular direction?
Just right out the doors, as high up as humanly possible. Or robotically possible.
I more meant like, do you want to throw it out of the stadium?
If possible, yeah.
You know what? Just for the funnies, I'll let you just do it without a roll.
Cool. It just goes flying out of the stadium, and I turn to him and I'm like, have fun, Doc. And then walk out.
You can't do this to me. I'm gonna call my lawyers. I'm gonna sue
Already
you.
did. Good luck.
This is stupid. Yeah. Do you guys want to go to the bed tent now, which is this one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys head over. You guys head over. Someone takes you over to a bunch of beds, and there's just an area there. I don't have a map for it, but you've got your own little area for now.
Okay. I'm just gonna put mine. I'm gonna be in the corner. Altron seems like the corner bunk kind of guy. He does,
Sorry.
doesn't he?
Are these bunk beds or are they just regular beds?
They're regular beds. They're kind of like a cot almost. Like they're like there's a bed on top of like a thin bed on top, and it's mainly like a collapsible metal bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't actually sleep in a bed. I stand up and charge, but regardless.
You got a bed.
I got a bed.
Soren's. So if there's 3 beds in a row, Soren's in the one between Ayla and Altron, and
Okay.
Soren's just sitting on the side, kicking her legs. You know, I didn't realize you were going to save him after triggering his allergy.
Wait, you just thought we were gonna... You thought we were just gonna let him die?
I mean, he's kind of an ass.
Well, yes, but at the same time, he's the best doctor here. And
I'm sure someone
as
can.
much as I hate organics, I'm trying not to start a war with them until I can get some more in here. So killing their best doctor may not be the best way to avoid that.
Okay.
And as I'm saying this, I'm reaching
Train.
into the back of my head. And what'd you say?
Train.
Train.
Train. There's a train in my background.
Train.
Train. I'm reaching to the back of my head, and there's a train.
Train!
The train just shoots out the back of my head. The entire head is flattened. It's TKO. Everyone's dead from the train head. My train of thought got a little loose. My train of thought escaped. I'll try after bed. Trying to kill the good side. I'll try after bed. He thought you're so sad that you kept him alive.
I mean, there's a point there.
Don't worry. Once the crisis is over, I still might come back and kill him, depending on how things go. You don't fuck with Patch. That's not something you do. Anyhow, as I was saying, I'm gonna reach up to the back of my head, flip open a compartment, and pull out a long, like, elastic cord, and then connect it to my battery, which I'm gonna set next to me on the floor. And then I'm just gonna kind of lean back in the bed, just chilling, twiddling my
Soren,
thumbs.
Soren has turned around to face Ayla instead of Altron, and they are just munching on the mulberry pie.
Oh, I still have my apple pie. I'm still like cutting that up, dicing it, those tiny chop pieces.
Ayla doesn't care what happens with the pie. She just likes making pie.
All right. Before we go
Or
on or end it here, I have a question to ask, which is: do you want to end here, or do you want to end on more of a cliffhanger?
I'd say if we're gonna be pressed for time, let's go and let's end here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I hope everybody enjoyed today, although it was mainly very important information and
Eating
then
up
funniness afterwards. But I hope
Listen, you
everybody.
don't mess with Patch.
I hope